Yeah, and he's got the job done for us all year. So that's 3 in a row for him. So it's it's pretty heavy workload, but he got through it tonight, and we'll see how he feels tomorrow. But we had to try to win that one tonight.
How was Rourke?
Sorry, Rourke. He's a little off on his command tonight. Ball up in the strike zone a little bit. Marte hit a slider for the homer, and then the ball just kind of elevated. But he battled. I mean, he got through the innings that he needed to get through, over 100. So he battled that last one and got through it. So he pitched well.
Aside from the obvious scoring 5 runs early, what did you like about at-bats and approach?
Well, with Morton, the ball's going to sink, so the guys were concentrating on staying inside and hitting the ball the other way. We got some early chances and took advantage of them. And that's kind of the thing you have to do with Morton. If you got a chance to get him early, you want to, because he settles in really nice and starts getting a feel for everything out there, and he can run through a lineup quickly. So we took advantage of that tonight.
Adam had drove in 2 runs today, and 2 hits in those 2 rallies. Like, what have you thought of his August so far, and like how kind of what adjustments he's made these last 2 weeks compared to what wasn't working so well?
I think if you watch him take batting practice, he's really concentrating on hitting the ball shortstop side, and he did that once tonight. But that just keeps him on the baseball. Yeah, he's hit some homers. He hit a homer, left center field yesterday, and hit a single through the hole at short today. The first one he hit was pretty much up the middle, so he's staying on the ball better. You get those 2 lefties in their bullpen. It's difficult for any left-handed hitter. But his first 2 at-bats were really good. Stayed on the ball really nice.
How valuable have Storen and Clifford been? I mean, they've been solid all year, but these last few weeks especially, they really seem like they're locked in.
Yeah, they've pitched really well all season. And it's comforting to know that if you get through the 6th, then you have those guys sitting down there ready to go. And they face righties, lefties. It doesn't matter. And they've been those guys that we've gone to get the ball to Sori all year, and they've pitched really well.
Span had 3 hits, stole a base, had a good catch, but
Yeah.
he also got thrown out at third in the first inning. Well, the good stuff we can see, why is he stealing third in that situation?
Because he's got the green light, and if he feels like he's can steal it, then he's going to go. And it's the way we play. We're not going to change that. So we see things out there. He feels it out there. He knows what he's doing. Was his jump a little bit late? Yeah, maybe. But we're not going to change the way we play.
And he's barely been thrown out at all.
Yeah. He's been really good out there.
Matt, can you get a sense in the clubhouse that the guys kind of get a sense and feel what they can accomplish now with the lead that you guys have and going forward?
I tell you, right now they refuse to do that. And that's a really good sign. We need to win tomorrow. And we don't look past that, and we can't. We can't afford to look past anything that's not right in front of our face. So they had a long night last night, and they'll get some rest tonight, some much-needed rest, and see if we can come out tomorrow and win again. But we don't look any further than that.
So you wouldn't have conversations with them then about creating some distance and
No.
this is a good shot here?
No shot. No, we need to play tomorrow. And good, bad, or indifferent, we'll forget about that one tomorrow and look forward to the next day. But we don't go any further than that.
Why is Rourke, in your mind, being so effective? A guy that's kind of a late bloomer. What do you think is the real secret behind it?
I just think he is aggressive within the strike zone with all of his pitches. Tonight he got some big outs and some changeups. He's got a fastball that, as we talked about earlier today, plays a little bit heavier than it looks like. So it jumps on the hitter a little bit. And when he needs to, he can reach back for 93 or 94. And so that's good. I mean, he's got that when he needs it. but he pitches with all of his pitches in the strike zone, and that's, he's got a chance every time he goes out there if he can do that. Tonight he was a little off, but when he's got it going, he can pitch with all of them to both sides of the plate.
Soriano is seeing work now. I'm just wondering, is he having problems with keeping the ball down?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Well, he does pitch up in the strike zone some, and that's for effect as well. So it is part of the season. It's part of things that pitchers go through or hitters go through. It doesn't mean that the next time out he's not going to go 1, 2, 3. We've got confidence in him that he can do that, and he's certainly got confidence in himself that he can do that. And so the next time it presents itself, he'll have the ball again.
Matt, does he have, given that he's a command pitcher, he's got to hit his spots to be successful, given the closing situation, is there less margin for error given his style and the way he pitches as opposed to somebody who comes in and throws 100 miles an hour as opposed to?
Well, it depends. It depends on who the hitter is. It depends on the situation of the game. But in that regard, you have starting pitchers that don't come out and throw 100 for 6 innings, and they work themselves through lineups too. So he's done this a long time and been pretty successful at it. So we've got confidence in him. And like I said, next time it presents itself, he'll have the ball again.